Hello friends, this is Netrali Patil from Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Bavdhan, Pune, Department of Information Technology. In today's session, we are going to learn about Information Technology Chapter 2 Digital Marketing. In previous session, we learned about traditional marketing versus digital marketing, then search engines, and one more thing is organic search and paid search. In today's session, we are going to learn about different SEO strategies, then actual working with SEO and concept of Google Analytics. First one is different SEO strategies. In that, it includes on-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. First one is on-page SEO. It means anything within angle brackets is HTML code. Anything between two sets of tag is something that could get put on the page for a person to read. Okay, and the text inside the angle bracket tells browser and search engines how they render the information between the tags. The reason it is called on-page SEO is that these changes are visible to readers. It is a balance between giving the right information to search engines without compromising the information that your customers are reading on the page. Okay, second one is off-page SEO. It means it is about everything that doesn't happen directly on your website. Off-page SEO is about, among other things, link buildings, then social media and local SEO. It allows generating traffic to your sites. And the next one is technical SEO. It means technical SEO is a very important step in the whole SEO process. If there are problems with your technical SEO, then it is likely that your SEO efforts will not generate the expected results. A simple example of technical SEO is site speed. And people do not like to wait for slow website. If your pages load slowly, you will be ranked lower than a comparable site that has faster pages. And one more another example is mobile friendliness. If your site looks bad on a mobile device, search engines can detect that and lower its ranking on mobile specific search engine. Okay. Now next one is some of the ways to optimize the web pages for SEO are, in that HTML header, it includes doc type HTML, title tag and meta tag. What is doc type HTML? The web pages having HTML code should start with doc type HTML. Second one is title tag. A title tag is an HTML element that specifies the title of a web page. Title tags are displayed on search engine results pages as the clickable headline for a given result. Therefore, it is recommended to use title tag. And the next one is meta tag. It means meta tags are the code that tells search engines important information about your web pages, is also essential to boost your on-page SEO. Okay. Second point is body content. In that, first one is heading tag. Heading tags are necessary for both usability and SEO of your web page. Search engines primarily take keywords from content, heading tags and titles to develop the context of a web page. Okay. Next one is IMG tag with alt attribute. It means by adding an alt text, you provide users of screen readers and search engines with a textual description of what's on that image. Okay. Next one is keyword consistency. Keyword consistency means, it means having the keywords or sets of keywords, those will rank your site in search engine. Okay. Next one is links. In links, first one is number of backlinks. In that, backlinks are links that are directed towards your website. Backlinks are important for SEO because some search engines, especially Google, will give more credit to websites that have a good number of quality backlinks and consider those websites more relevant than others in their results pages for a search query. Next one is broken links. In that, broken links are links that send a message to its visitors that the web page no longer exists, triggering a 404 error page. in broken links. Okay. Next one is friendly URLs. It means SEO friendly URLs are URLs that are designed to meet the needs of user and searchers. Especially URLs optimized for SEO tend to be short and keyword rich. You give links to big banner website and they give you link back to your website. This will create friendly website support to your website. Okay. Next one is indexing. What is indexing? Is the process of adding web pages into Google search. It is very important in SEO to increase the ranking of the web page. Next is Google bot. It means is the Google spider, that is the robot that pass over the web and indexes pages for inclusion in Google's databases. And the Google bot collects documents from the web to build Google's search index. Okay. Next one is other factors. In other factors, first one is robot.txt. What it means? Robot.txt file is what tells the search engines which pages to access and index on your website and which not. For example, if you specify in your robot.txt file that you don't want the search engines to be able to access your thank you page, so that page won't be able to show up in the search results and web users won't be able to find it. Your robot.txt file instruct these programs not to search your thank you page on your site, which we designate using a disallow command as follows. Okay. Second one is device rendering. It means this check visually demonstrates how your page renders on different devices. It is important that your page is optimized for mobile and tablet devices, as today the majority of web traffic comes from these sources. Okay. Next is Flash. Flash is an interactive media technology that makes sites more interesting. At the same time, Flash can kill your search ranking because search engines can't index Flash content directly. Next is iframes. It means similarly to Flash, frames are a burden in terms of SEO. When you use frames on a page, you confuse search engines which may rank down your website. And last one is favicon. It means favorite icons, also known as a shortcut icon, website icon. See, this is the diagram for favicons of popular website. Now, next one is legible font sizes. It means that a font size declared as bigger, smaller or the same size as should be easily readable when a user is viewing the page on mobile or smaller screens. Next is tap target sizing. It means the tap target is any element on a web page that a user interacts with. This includes action, buttons, links, ad, etc. that a user taps on when accessing a web page using a touch screen. Therefore, the size of the such taps or touch elements should be relevant, neither too small nor too big. Okay. Next point is performance result. In that, first one is number of resources. This check displays the total number of files that need to be retrieved from web servers to load your page. Okay, and as a general rule, having more files to retrieve increases the number of server requests and can subsequently increase page load time, and it is a good to remove unnecessary files or consolidate files like styles and scripts which are less required. Next is page speed info. In that, page speed does affect SEO as it is a direct ranking factor while creating a website. Attention is given on the design, content and as many visual as possible. This can slow down the website and obstruct usability. Next is page size info. In that, the term page size in the SEO world refers to the downloaded file size of a given web page. Next point is SEO social media optimization. In that, it deals with enhancing the website's ranking using interactive communities like Facebook, Twitter, blogs, forums, etc. When these communities have links to the created website, it builds familiarity and trust about the website. And the next is SEO security checks. It means security is important to ensure your website protects user data, doesn't become compromised or experience downtime or data loss. It includes SSL enabled yes or no, whether it follows HTTPS, malware check and email privacy. Okay, see, this is the diagram for SEO audit and reporting tool screen. Okay, now the next one is concept of Google Analytics. In that, it consists of acquisition, then behavior and conversation. What is acquisition? It means creating interest in the mind of customer about your product. He must know that this product is essential for him. Without this product, he cannot satisfy his need. Second one is behavior. Once he knows about the product, he may feel of buying or may not feel to buy the product. You must put such information on your website. He must feel he should buy. Okay, and the last is conversation. It means when he is convinced and no other competitor gives him better offer, then you buys the product clicking buy option. So now he becomes your ultimate customer. This process is called filtration of funnel. Okay, this is the concept of Google Analytics. Next is the Google Analytics report contains. It includes users. User means how many visitors came to your website in the past 7 days. Session means what? How many interactions a visitor makes with your website in a time frame, usually 30 minutes, like viewing a page, clicking a link or purchasing a product. Okay, and the next is bounce rate. In that, how many visitors hit the back button or closed your website without performing a single interaction. It's calculated through a formula, okay, in bounce rate. Next is session duration. How much average time a visitor spend on the website, that calculated in session duration. And the last one is active user right now. In that, how many active users are currently active on your website. This is including active users right now. Okay, getting? So in this session we learn about different SEO strategy, then actual working with SEO and concept of Google Analytics. Okay, so dear friends, I hope you like this session. In the next session we will go for further things. Thank you.